This time last year, I was rehearsing with Indianapolis Opera for their upcoming production of Don Giovanni. And not just was the cast amazing and kind and lovely, but 3 of my best friends were in it, so it was pinnacle life experience. Also, Don Elvira is one of my favorite roles to sing. And I still remember that day. It was very traumatic. So we had our last cast meeting, and he said, the governor is shutting us down. And this is a cast from all over the world. You're free to go home, or we can meet here tomorrow and we can film our opera. We can show the hard work that we did. We have got our set in the rehearsal hall, and we voted. We all decided we had worked really hard. This was the best Don Giovanni ever. And so we filmed it, and it was so cathartic and so intense, and it was the last time I sang opera with other people. That theater is my church. That orchestra, that's my church. I still go to church, but I can't get that feeling that most people get from church. I get that feeling from hearing 100 people come together and sing and play their instruments. That's where I feel the power of the universe that we're in. And it breaks my heart and also makes me just so angry. Everyone can go to church. I can't. On all angles, the industry imploded and nobody cares, because as long as you can go to Walmart with a mask on or eat at a restaurant at 50% capacity, nobody cares about me and all my friends. And the double insult of I'm a working mom and no one cares and there's no support system and no understanding. I'm also married to a doctor, and whew, that's been really eye-opening. I mean, our healthcare workers are amazing. I always knew that taking care of people was part of my husband's passion, but it really took the pandemic for me to know that, oh, that Hippocratic oath is real. Because in one of my darker moments, I begged him not to go to work. I was just so scared. I didn't know. It was like March 13th. Don Giovanni had just been canceled. I begged him not to go to work. And he was like, he looked at me in the eye and he said, I took an oath. I took an oath. I'm going to work. At the peak of the pandemic, we had been locked down for about 6 or 7 weeks, and Easter was coming. My neighbor and I are both Catholic, and my neighbor was just heartbroken that there wouldn't be that big Easter celebration, right? She wouldn't get to hear her favorite hymns. And I thought, and also she has 3 kids, all of their recitals are canceled. And I thought, I can fix this. I have a superpower, and it's that I can be heard without a microphone. You will hear me. And we decided we were gonna have a cul-de-sac concert. It was such a turn for me from being just so depressed and thinking, I'm never gonna sing again. No one will ever hire me, I'm not famous. It was such a turn to look out. People came out of their houses, I could see my neighbors, and I remember it so clearly, being like, looking at people in the eye and being like, thus saith the Lord, I am he that comforteth. Be not afraid, for I am thy God. Connecting with people like that, looking them in the eye and saying, be not afraid. That was magic. And that was the moment I realized, oh, I miss opera, of course. I miss singing with musicians. But what really matters to me is connecting with humans through music on an intimate level. My body was shaking from the adrenaline of having had that for the first time in 6 weeks or so. And I'll always think that. I still remember my grade school music teacher said, performing is the best drug you will ever find, which is a horrible thing to say to a bunch of 6th graders. But she was right. Nothing compares to it. That connection with humans through music, no matter the genre. If it moves you, it moves you. And so I'm a little bit hopeful. It's a little scary. I think realistically, artist careers like mine are built on momentum. And this shut down everyone's momentum, so I'm not really sure where it will pick up. or not. But I've also had the opportunity to sing for a lot of people, and I've sung all across Indiana. The Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra has hired me many times. Indianapolis Opera has, the Terre Haute Symphony, the Columbus Symphony Orchestra. There's a lot of music here in Indiana, and it's been really nice to be so close to home and when I have a small child. So in a weird way, I'm really lucky. I've actually been really busy. It just looks different. It's on a more intimate scale, but it gives me hope. It's scary, but it also gives me hope. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again sometime.